Hello everyone, welcome back to House Gnome Gaming. This is Frostpunk, the Fall of Winterhome Normal. Alright, we have started tearing down our ruins, and once we get these inner area ruins torn down, we're going to build care houses. Got one scout out. And we are trying to get our sick healed up, lower our discontent, and raise our hope. And we are going to turn our steam level up. Level 2. Because we are about to get a drop in the temperature. What that looks like.
Wrap up well. The frost is here.
As well. Gathering posts are cold, so the next thing we're going to do is raise the heat on our gathering posts.
The work shift starts.
Now they're chilly. Some ruins cleared. People have noticed the ongoing effort to clear the city of ruins, and they appreciate it. A lot remains to be done, of course, but Winterhome already seems to be breathing a little easier. And we get a hope bonus from that. $12 of coal left. Let's see here. Another gathering post around. No. Okay. Sir, people have heard a child's voice coming from the wreckage. A child has survived the terrible night of destruction when half of Winterhome burned. So many lives are lost in the blaze and fighting. We can't let this child die too. Okay, so if this child dies, we're going to get a fairly sizable decrease to our hope. I think it's only 22 wood. We'll go ahead and put some, even though it's cold, go ahead and put some people directly on that house to get the child out. Snow cliff. Near the base of the cliff, some dark forms are visible, buried deep under the ice and snow. Several huge crates are buried here, exactly like the ones used to protect steam cores during transport. We'll dig them out. And we get a steam core for that. Travel onto the windswept field. Okay, we've got enough wood that we can't gather anymore. So we will turn our gathering resource into, or resource depot into a wood storage. Build one more. And we have enough room now for a care house. We'll put 2 because we've actually got enough to fill 2. Alright, we got our research done, so we can hold more in our resource depots. Next thing we're going to do is go ahead and do the steam steelworks. Don't have too much more before we'll be able to build a steam steelworks there. And hope rises because we built the care house. Sir, the doctor who is trying to improve radical treatment is here. He is reporting a breakthrough. It's certainly an unorthodox method, and my learned colleagues would be appalled at the experiments I had to perform, but it works. I expect the number of amputations during radical treatment to be halved. He seems eager to get back to his everyday work and try his new method. Excellent. And we have a gathering post that no longer has any resources around it, so let's tear that one down. And put one right there, and we're going to put one right there. And one there. Here. And there. And that means once we can clear this area out, we'll be able to put one here. And we will be well on our way to getting every ruin cleared out. Build another hunter's hut or two. I'll need that for a while. Goodness, what do we want to do? Go ahead and get our second steam thumper. In here. So close. Sir, we pulled the child out of the ruins. He's the sole survivor of his family. He's badly burned and will die without proper medical attention, and we can't provide it yet. And that is because we do not have overcrowding. So that will be our next one. Hopefully he won't die. And it is now free time. So let's upgrade this steelworks while everyone sleeps. I put this on overdrive overnight so we can wait for a shipment of coal to come in. You have to be careful with overdrive in this scenario. This generator is on its last legs. Distinct spot in Frostland. We can use it as a waypoint for further exploration. Our search hasn't uncovered anything of value, but we may be able to reach some more promising locations from here. Like the Shrouded Cave. 9 hours until we can do overcrowding. Okay, we've extracted enough to put our coal mine. We're going to do that. We are also going to put another tech workshop here.
Get to work. Move, people. There's plenty to do.
And we have... All right, this gathering post is spent, which means we can build our other steam steelworks. We'll do that. Go ahead and turn our overdrive off. All right, and let's get our overcrowding signed.
New law. A new law has passed.
All right, we need storage for wood, storage for steel, and storage for food rations. We are going to start spending some of our resources on upgrades, but we are going to end up needing a bunch of storage anyways. We'll go ahead and get those started. Most ruins cleared. Most of the charred skeletons of houses that marred Winterhome are gone. The countless hours of toil put into the removal paid off. People are no longer constantly reminded of the night of terror and chaos. Well done. All right, and we're going to start rearranging some of the stuff here now that we're getting cleared out. We're not worried about the wall drill. Not worried about the sawmill or the charcoal kiln. We don't need more than the level 1 mining. Good on the coal thumper now. We have a few days before we need to upgrade our heats. Can't update to the house without updating all the way up to level 5 difference engine. Let's do the medical post upgrade. We need people to start getting healthier faster. Cookhouse helpers. Sir, a group of amputees is here to see you. They want to help in the cookhouse. We don't want to sit on our arses all day, content with just being kept alive. We can't do hard work anymore, but if we fashion some simple prosthetics out of wood, we can help in the cookhouse and earn our keep. And we have the wood, so we'll give it to them. And we found the shrouded cave. The entrance to the cave is hidden from view and shielded from the prevailing wind. The cave is deep and surprisingly warm. There's even a fresh water source here. A perfect place for a hideout. And we will take the food. And we're going to head back to town, and then we're going to head this direction. More ruins getting taken care of. All right, steel and food.
Gather your tools. The shift is ending.
Okay. start making some changes. We're going to breed this coal thumper. And now we can put a few more gathering posts, which will help collect this coal faster. Also going to want to rework the heat a little bit. So this one will take care of steelworks and 3 engineering areas. This is on the way here. Yeah, want that one right there. Okay. Gathering post. Nothing to gather. Alright. So that one down. And now we can dismantle this one. And this one, working hours only. And we can dismantle this one. And then we will build one. I'm gonna build it over here. It'll power these. Yes. And we will build one back here. Over our cauldron. Excellent. And we're almost done with the sawmill. And we can dismantle this workshop. Now it's moved over here. Okay. A little late to do that, but you know, better late than never, right? Alright, so our discontent is where it needs to be. We need to get our hope up. We still have 6 days to get our hope up. We've still got sick people. We're overcrowded, and we've got 1 spot available in our care house, so there's not any point in building another one because it won't get filled. But we don't have enough engineers to build more medical facilities at the moment. And we're slowly, but very surely getting rid of our ruins. So now, let's work on getting rid of some of the colder housing. Alright, lots of chili here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we need at least 10 houses. Oh, we do have houses studied. Excellent. We'll just build those. 1, 2. I'm going to move this. So, all right, 3, 4. All right, our scouts have arrived. We're going to send them this direction.
Work time. Get moving.
We're going to have a 2-degree drop in 1, 2, 3 days. Okay, we got our medical post upgraded. Let's get that second scout team going. So that should help people get healed a little bit faster now. And nothing gatherable in range. Nothing gatherable in range. Our resources. Alright, nothing gatherable in range. It's a road here. No. There. Yeesh. Alright. Someone has left a note at the care house. It reads, "Thank you. With all the work we have to do, it's so hard for families to properly care for an invalid. Places like this make life a little easier for us all." And we got some hope out of that. Alright, so our hope is doing well. Our discontent is fine. We have 6 days to get this hope the rest of the way up. Because we are doing so well with our food, people are starting to get healed. We don't, at the moment, need to go for any soup. We could probably put off the organ transplants. Eventually we'll want to do emergency shifts, but we don't want to take the hit that that's going to take. So our next law is going to be in our purpose tree. And we're going to go House of Prayer. We're going to go the faith side on this particular one. That's because we don't have to use any workers inside most of the buildings. And we will get the option to build houses of healing. And because we had to take the child work, we'll be able to use children instead of engineers to heal people, which will become important later in the game. Alright, we are almost, almost done. Tearing down all of our ruins. Oh, need to do some technology. Well, we've got a lot of resources right now. Let's go ahead and do our difference engines. No more resources, no more resources. Resources and no more resources. We are just clearing it up. And out of wood at the sawmill. Excellent. So I like to put a second hole thumper here, next to this first one over here. And once I get to the point of building that one, I like to shut this one down. We'll leave the gathering post to gather up the rest of this coal. That frees up some space here for us to build houses around some already existing steam hubs. Okay, so we built 4 new houses.
The shift is ending.
Which means we can get rid of some of these tents. And we want to get rid of ones that are not covered by our steam hubs. Weather station. The engineers responsible for preparing the weather forecasts welcome us as we enter the building. The weather station is manned by several engineers who use an array of instruments to monitor the air temperature, wind force and direction, and atmospheric pressure changes. On the basis of this date, they prepare weather forecasts. Data, not date. We could use these engineers in the city to help with the generator, but if we close the weather station, we'll lose the weather forecasts. Well, it's going to keep getting colder, I can tell you that much, says the chief meteorologist. Gee, water must be wet, too. We can send them to the city, but we will no longer know when it's going to get colder and warmer. It'll take longer if we just send them, and we might lose some. We can bring them to the city. It will take less time. We won't lose any of them. And again, no more weather forecasts. Or we can leave them at their posts and decide what to do with them later. And then keep getting weather forecasts. It's going to get colder, so we're going to bring them to the city. And then we'll head back out. We're going to send our second set of scouts out. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more chilly tents out there. Eventually we're going to want to get all of our tents turned into housing. But for right now, we just need to get the ones that are stuck in the cold. One, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. Sir, since you've recalled the engineers from the weather station, the weather forecast will no longer be available. We have to be prepared for sudden weather changes. Yes, we do. But we are going to want all of the engineers in the city at a certain point. All right, and each one of these upgraded thumpers can have 4 gathering posts on them. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. going to take the house of prayer. We'll have to build 2 of them. And they will give us the ability to hold a sermon, and each sermon will raise hope.
Listen,
We want
everyone.
to build them
New law is signed.
close to as many houses as we can get. I really want this one right in here. Reach a lot of people. We get this one. Here. Really want it in that spot. I just tear this one house down. Will it allow me? Let's see. That one wants there. Is she there? Not. And if I tear this down. Okay, we've got the new engineers. And we've got the ability to tear down a couple more old buildings. One. That one. So we're going to want to build some more housing. Plus, we just got new people into our town. Got room right up here. 1, 2, 3. 2 of those will go for our new engineers. Yeah. Okay. Sir, we saved the burned child's life. Although he'll bear the scars for the rest of his life, his survival is simply put miraculous. People are rejoicing at the news. And more hope. And there's our houses of prayers built. More hope there. And we can spend no rations on this one. Hold a sermon and get even more hope. And look how much our hope just went up. Nine vacant beds, 1 in the care house. We can get rid of 1, 2, 3, all of the chilly houses. You're chilly. And you're chilly. And you're chilly. And you're chilly. And as we get rid of the chilly houses, our hope will go up again. Because people don't like living in chilly houses. Great, we've researched the difference engine. We'll get the advanced steelworks going on. We now have no chilly homes. We still have 32 tents. And we're going to need our areas to start condensing into tighter areas, but we will work on that next time. Thank you for joining me for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like below. If you'd like to see more, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell to be notified when new videos come out. Once again, I'm House Gnome Gaming. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.